I'm Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx Shapewear. Back in 2000, Oprah helped to make Spanx a household name by featuring them on her favorite things list. In the first 3 months after that show, we sold 50,000 pairs of Spanx Shapewear. Since that show, we've sold over 5 million pairs of our Power Panties. Thanks to Oprah, women all over can have the sleek, slim figure they crave under their outfits.
Hi, I'm Michaela. I attend the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa. I am so grateful for Mama O. This school offers us so many opportunities. All of the girls who attend the school come from low-income families. Many would not be able to attend school because they have to support their families or cannot afford supplies or uniforms. All we have to worry about here is our education. Mama O takes care of everything for us. All of our doctor's visits. She even pays for my braces. I couldn't even dream of braces without Mama O. We have a very close relationship with her. She really cares for the students here. This year in August, the Leadership Academy celebrated its 10-year anniversary. I am forever grateful for the generosity of Mama O.
Blah, blah, blah. Oprah isn't the squeaky clean hero you think she is. I've done my research and found some juicy dirt she doesn't want you to find out. According to an art dealer in DC, Oprah once stormed out of his gallery because he asked her to walk upstairs to see some art. She said, Oprah doesn't do stairs. Also, I have it from a good source that Oprah did not grow up in poverty. She's lying about living in filth and roaches. We all know Oprah's very public struggle with her weight. According to a source in our house, at one point, she was so fat she wouldn't swim in her pool. She was afraid that the paparazzi would see her. This last one is a doozy. I found out the identity of Oprah's father. She doesn't even know this. Most of her relatives already know his identity, but her mother wants to tell her privately. You can find these stories and much more in my tell-all book, Oprah. Don't shoot the messenger. All I did was spill the tea.
We're talking to a real Oprah fan. She's been a fan of Oprah for years, since her time in Baltimore. Can you just tell me a little bit about Oprah?
I certainly will. I remember Oprah when she first came to Baltimore. I think I was something like in my 30s, and she's something like 10 years younger than me. But when she first came here, she was on a show with a gentleman by the name of Jerry Turner. She came on 6 o'clock. She was a co-anchor. They didn't get along very well. He didn't care much for Oprah. For some unknown reason, I couldn't tell you why. But later on, after she left him, she went on to do another show with Richard Sher called People Are Talking, which was a popular show during that time. And Oprah was very good on the show, and they got along very well. In fact, they're still friends. They stay in touch with each other. They visit each other, so they became a good partnership. And then Oprah, after she left the program, they tried to do it with different other ladies, but it didn't work out too good. And then eventually the show went off. But the show came on at 9 o'clock in the morning. I do remember that. And I would catch it from time to time when I had a day off or something like that. I would catch it. But it was right informative. I remember an incident when Frank Perdue, the man who raised chickens, which his chickens are still popular, he was on there visiting, and she told him casually, "You look like a chicken. You look like one of your chickens." Jokingly, but he didn't like that too much, so that didn't sit well with him or some of the audience. But later on, when she became famous and had her own show, she invited him on, and she eventually apologized to him. And I remember hearing her say affectionately that she thought he was like a cute little chicken, so she tried to smooth that over. But I thought that was a strange. Even though I thought it, but I would never have told him that.
That was good. She apologized though, right?
Yeah, she did eventually apologize. I do know she was the type of woman that if she did something to offend someone, she mentioned it on her show.
So, I think, weren't you in the same room as Oprah one time?
Yes, I was. I was in a famous nightclub, and I was with my boyfriend at that time. He was outspoken, so he said, "There go Oprah. Hey, Oprah." But I didn't say anything. I was too shy. I tell you one thing about her. She was very attractive in person, but television didn't do her no good. So when I saw her in person, I said, she's right attractive. She's right pretty. But television, I heard her say on her program that people always told her that television didn't do much good for her, but she looked better in person.
All right. Anything else you want to say about Oprah?
Oprah.
How'd she impact your life?
Oh, she was a big impact on my life. I was so proud of her being a black person to reach that high. At that time, you didn't have many black talk show hosts that reached that level, that she went all over the world and people from all the different countries looked at her show, and her show was very popular, and she's still popular. I always admired Oprah because she was a go-getter. When they asked her about when she first started when she left Baltimore, she went to Chicago and made it very big, of course, you know. And a gentleman asked her, "Do you think you're going to make it?" She said, "Yes, I'm going to succeed." And so no one, didn't think it, but she had confidence that she was going to take Chicago by storm, and she did. So every time she set out to do, she did. A poor girl from a background of coming from the deep South, a little Southern girl with no outdoor plumbing, to see that she succeeded to be one of the richest and famous women in the world. And so I get emotional even talking about it. A lot of people talk negative about Oprah, but I never will because I admire her so much.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your words.
I forgot to mention this. I don't know whether you noticed, but Oprah is wearing ponytails now. And I started wearing ponytails because of Oprah. Look.
All right, Oprah's still a trendsetter.
Mine is not long and pretty like hers, but you can see it is a ponytail.